What's going on, everybody? My name's LUCK, aka Luck, and welcome to episode 4 of my Direwolf20 1.20 Modpack playthrough. In the last episode, we got the foundation of our house set up, and in between episodes, I did do a little bit of decorating to the house, so we're going to go up and take a look at that in a second. Nothing really new going on with the chests. I haven't gone adventuring pretty much at all. Like I said, we've primarily been decorating the house for the past couple of days here. But yeah, so today we're gonna be moving into the new base. Excuse me, and we're probably gonna get some simple ore automation going. So yeah, let me show you what we got going on. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's nice. Like I said, I'm not like a master builder. But I'm not a stone cube designer either. So we kind of installed these little stairs here, and yeah, so there's our base. Let me give you guys a quick little base tour. I always like using walls on the outside, and these framed blocks walls are awesome because you can replace them with any block you want, just to kind of give the building some texture. So this is going to be the main room that we do most of our stuff in. We're going to have machines lining all the walls here. This is where we'll have our chests for now until we get a refined storage system up and going. This room back here, and I'll go upstairs and show you guys what's going on upstairs in a second. But this room back here is going to be all power generation and automated machines, right? So when we request that an iron plate gets made, this is the room that it'll happen in, right? Upstairs here, this is probably going to be where my bed lives. But on top of that, this is going to be where my refined storage system lives. This is going to be like the main bulk of refined storage in here. And then up here, we just have a couple cool little farms here. Now, the reason I built it this way is because the farms are right above the production room. So they can easily be... the items be pulled out from down below and then be put into machines below the farms themselves. So that's pretty nifty. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of it. It's not like the best base I've ever built, but I spent a good amount of time designing it. So I hope you guys like it. Yeah. So like I said, today we're gonna be moving into here. Like I said, we're going to have machines across these walls here. This is going to be our on-demand type of stuff. Like, hey, cook me up some, Invar or whatever, and throw some ingots into a machine, and bing, bang, boom, it's done. You guys will notice I used a lot of cobble from last episode. I had 2,000 in this drawer here, and we do not anymore. So yeah, let's move the stone cutter over here. And I guess we'll put this down here for right now. We'll probably find a better spot for that in a second. But yeah, let's go ahead and start moving in. We're just gonna have to do it chest by chest. Actually, you know what? I think we might have an even cooler way of doing it. Nice and quick, because I tend to be path of least resistance type. Yeah, waystone. There we go. We're just going to plop a waystone down right in the middle of the base. And I know it's only like 50 blocks away, but still faster than walking. New base. Cool. And let's go ahead and go here. Of course, that hurts us. No big deal. And yeah, we're just going to start moving. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up so you guys don't have to sit through me breaking 9 chests and 3 more drawers and 4 furnaces and a bed and all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, so we are fully moved in. Let's go ahead and we're going to move the waystone. Where's a good spot for this guy? I guess like right here isn't bad. And we may wind up moving this later. Let's go ahead and get these furnaces in the wall real quick. It doesn't really matter where they go in here because we're gonna get into redstone or RF redstone flux. We're gonna get into powered smelting pretty soon here. I'm already kind of all mixed up on my chests already. No big deal. We did in the last episode 2, we got an ominous banner from one of those raiders, which is pretty cool. Where can we put this? That would be kind of cool. Like, hey, leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone. We get another one. We could put another one there. That's kind of cool. All right. Yeah, and then we'll put that and that and that, and that's kind of okay for now. Obviously, as we get further into the episodes, we'll clean everything up. This line of chests won't exist at some point. Yeah, I mean, this base will definitely change over time. First thing on the docket for today, I want to get kind of a farm up and going. Where is the middle of this? Is this not aligned correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you know what? It is so okay. So these farms are 9 by 9. They just don't look that way from the bottom, and that's just kind of the way that they had been built. So let's say, yeah. So that's the middle right there, right? Yeah. Okay. And then your middle is right here. Yeah. We'll go ahead and get some water in there, and we'll get some potatoes started. Potatoes are always a great early game crop to grow. Cool. And you. Cool. And we'll probably fill all this in because I don't like it just being dirt as the ceiling. We'll fill that in at some point. Now, where did my bucket go? Oh, I have a smithing table as well. I guess you can live here for now. Where did my bucket go? Bucket. Oh, it's in my backpack. There we go. Let's go ahead and run down and grab some water from... Where would I get water from? You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to make a second bucket because I am not running back and forth to get water. So... coal, tiny coal, sweet. Yeah, cook that up for me. So today we're gonna get into some ore processing. We're gonna start it over here, I guess. Kind of just, getting the ores processed down. Like I said, as the series goes on, things will get more and more refined. No pun intended. I wonder what it would look like if I actually... Yeah, that looks kind of cool. That looks even a little bit better. Now we just need another one. Alright, cool. And another bucket, please. Thank you. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and sleep through the night. Alright, cool. And we're gonna go get some water. And let's eat this. Boom. Now, where would the closest source of water be? It's probably going to be this little lake over here. So let me go ahead and run over there. I will be right back. And yeah, we'll get some stuff going. All right, and we are back. We got our 2 buckets of water. Let's go ahead and get this farm up and going. Now, one thing I did have to do in between... I guess we could plant wheat for right now as well. One thing I did have to do in between episodes, we had to get rid of productive bees. That's what they're called. I was going to say resourceful bees, but that's a different mod completely. We did have to get rid of productive bees. And so, so the reason we had to get rid of productive bees is because... it seemed like easily 75% of the trees that I planted, they actually had beehives growing in the bottom of them. Now, that doesn't sound like a terrible thing. I guess we could put an infinite water supply right there. That'd be kind of cool. that doesn't sound like a terrible thing until you realize that I'm trying to automate it. And then it becomes a problem because the mechanical saws, they don't work on the beehives. So I was planting all these trees and I was hoping to get a bunch of wood from them, and 75% of them had the beehives in them. So we just said, you know what? Screw it. We're not going to use productive bees. So I deleted it from the mod pack. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We're not really upset about it. Yeah, so that'll allow us to get infinite tree production up and running, and without any headaches. So without having to do any kind of special things to get rid of the beehives. So we're just gonna till all this earth, get some potatoes and wheat going. And I know there are some sections of the base that are not totally finished. Like I haven't put a wall up that side. We haven't walled off this side. Just kind of waiting on some more resources, namely wood. So I think next episode we'll probably get a tree farm up and running, which is also a good segue into getting infinite charcoal up and running. Let's get ourselves another hoe.
Dirty hoe!
Yeah, so once we get the tree farm up and running, it's super simple to get infinite charcoal up and going. So that'll be cool. And then once we have infinite charcoal, we basically have infinite power. I mean, as long as we make enough generators that accept that coal, yeah, we'll have infinite power. Let's go ahead and plant our wheat and our potatoes. Yeah, wheat. Boom. Cool. And then we'll get potatoes planted. Are these turning back into 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these are not 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. I guess I messed up on my measurements. It's no big deal. I mean, the farm still works just fine. We just kind of messed up on the measurements. No big deal. Missed it by 1 block. Let's see. And again, I'm getting all turned around inside of this chest organization system that I have here. Let's go ahead and... What was I using for those? I believe it's this. Yeah, I believe it's that. Did I turn the connect? Yeah, they're on. Okay. I believe it's those. If not, we have the chisel on us, so... yeah, it's those. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and dig this out here. Put this here. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Two 9x9 farms. Perfect. Just what you like to see. And like I said, in the future, depending on what we grow up here, we can have things filter straight down into the production room. And yeah, it'll be a good time. So yeah. All right, cool. So like I said, we're going to get ore production up and running today. And I think we're going to do that via mechanism right now. I don't have enough ender pearls to really get ender IO up and running. So we're going to do it via mechanism. So yeah, let's see. Let's do mechanism. All right, so the first thing I know that we need for a fact, we're going to need a metallurgic infuser. So we're going to need some iron, some osmium. We have redstone. We have do we have redstone? Yeah, we have some redstone. That's cool. And then generators. So now in my test world, I did find kind of the first easiest generator to use is the combustion generator. So we're going to rock with that for a little bit. It takes 4 blocks of coal, some pistons, some copper nuggets, some redstone repeaters. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We're going to need, I believe it's 6 pieces of iron. And we'll do that and that. Okay. And then we're going to need some osmium. As you can see, I'm trying to be very conservative with my with my metal and coal. We're not at the point where we can just like waste resources. So, and we're gonna need some stone too. So we're gonna need 6 pieces of stone. Cool. Oops. I guess you could just pop right into there. Cool. Iron. Iron. Let's go ahead and get the infuser going. And infuser. Metallurgic infuser. There we go. We're going to need, let's just grab a stack of cobble just to have it on hand. Furnaces, we need 2 of those. And metallurgic infuser. Boom. There we go. Metallurgic infuser complete. All right, awesome. And as we're waiting, we got that. We can go ahead and get the first, because we're going to do the coal generator, or the combustion generator, I believe it's called. Yeah, this guy here. We'll get one of those. Copper. Do we have any copper bars? No. Copper is far less of a super important resource. You can get tons of copper really fast, so I will be conservative with it, but it's not something that you need to be. Is it nighttime? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and sleep so we can get rid of this weather. Hopefully. Okay. Copper bar. Sweet. Did I miscalculate by 1? Nope, there it is. Okay. Alright, coal generator. So we need some pistons. We need wood. We have wood. Alright. Pistons. 2 of those. Coal generator. We need our coal blocks. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we need another one of these. And we already got the nuggets, so boom. Combustion generator. There we go. Very cool. And then you just put some coal into this bad boy, and it'll make power. So, with that being said, we're definitely going to have to get tree and coal and charcoal production going very soon, because I don't want to burn through all my coal and then not have anything to actually use to cook. So, yeah. So the first thing we're going to want to get is an enrichment chamber, right? Yeah. So that's going to take a steel casing, which takes 4 steel. Steel in. I wonder, can you put just the raw steel in there? That's the question. Or, I mean, the raw iron. Let's see. Let's see. You cannot. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to need 6 total. So let's grab 2 more. 2 more. Cool. That's weird that you didn't stack. No big deal. Cool. And cool. And I think we're going to need another piece of osmium. Yep. Osmium. Sweet. And what else? So these guys are made by doing osmium with redstone. So we do need a couple more pieces of osmium. Once I get the actual production of the ingots up and running, obviously this will be a lot less tedious, where I'm just like, oh, I need 1 of this. I need 3 of this. But yeah, so are you guys done? You are done. All right, cool. So we need 4. 4 of these. Put them in here. And these will get enriched or infused with carbon. And then we have to put them through again to make the actual dark steel. Yeah. So what else can we be working on right now? Nothing terribly important. We do have glass. I wonder if the... Yeah, we're going to change this back to regular glass, because I don't know if it's ore dictionaried with the chisel glass. So, unfortunately, this machine runs really slowly. We can get it up to a factory pretty quickly. So that's not a problem. The factory will do 3 at a time, and then you can keep upgrading them to be even faster and faster. Our bamboo production is on point. Let's take a look. Yeah, we got lots of bamboo. I guess we could be burning that. Instead of using my coal, we could be burning bamboo. Which is exactly what I'm going to do here in 2 seconds. After I collect all this, we're just going to grab 4 stacks of bamboo and bring it into the base. Because like I said, I don't want to have to burn through all my coal just trying to get machines up and running. The lovely bamboo that we spent a whole episode trying to get. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And you guys keep growing. The funny thing is, so where I live, we actually do have bamboo, and it's invasive. It's invasive. So the city actually, they're not happy that when there's bamboo forests, because they just kind of take over. Bamboo is a very invasive species. Yeah, steel dust, cool. We'll go ahead and get that cooking up. And what else do we need? So these basic control circuits, and that takes 2 redstone per. So 1, 2, 3, 4, cool, and boom, cook that up for me. I know I put 3 in there. It shouldn't do anything with the last one because it takes 2 redstone per. So. And done. Cool. Awesome. And let's see. I think we're good to go. I think we're good to craft this bad boy. So we're going to do... Oh, steel. That's right. It's in the furnace. There we go. Go away, advancements, please. Thank you. Casing. And enrichment chamber. Perfect. Awesome. Now, the other thing we're going to want to get is, I believe they're called universal... Yeah. Universal cables. It's going to be another couple pieces of steel, which is fine. And then that's basically the mechanism wiring. Let's get another light over here. The other thing we should work on, we should get a feral flare lantern in here. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, once we get these machines up and running, I guess the last thing we'll do for the episode is we'll get a feral flare lantern going. We just have to run to, I believe, this village over... Yeah, right here. Right here. So right here, there's some glowstone, and yeah, we could get a feral flare lantern up and running. We will wind up replacing the floors too. I know this is probably really ugly, just the grass. I just didn't have enough time to actually replace them, so... 4 pieces of coal, 2 iron. I really love Mechanism. Mechanism is a really cool mod. Just kind of like the idea of it, right? Like you're taking iron and you're actually infusing it with carbon to make steel. You have to put it through the machine twice, you know. It's a very cool mod. It does tend to get pretty overpowered later in the game, especially once you get the digital miner. It's just kind of like, okay, what now? What do I do now? But it's definitely a cool mod. Yeah, crops are doing their thing. And we will get an elevator in here at some point because ladders are terribly inefficient. And yeah, once that cooks up, we are ready to rock and roll with some universal cables. The next thing I want to get is a smelter. Energized smelter. Right there. Okay, so that's gonna take some more steel, which is fine. Because once we get this up and running, we'll be able to enrich the iron that we have, which will give us even more iron. So for every 3 iron dust you put in there, you get, or every 3 iron chunks that you get 4 dusts. So we'll get more iron. There we go. And you and I do need to go mining again at some point. We'll probably do that in between episodes. I also do want to let you guys know I do stream on Saturday evenings at LUCK, ELYOUSEEKAY. I do stream, so if you guys want to pop by the stream, I'll probably be doing miscellaneous type stuff in this world on stream. So if you guys want to come and hang out, that would be awesome. We'd love to see you. And yeah, so the enrichment chamber now has power. Let's go ahead and get some stuff enriching. So like I said, it'll eat 3 of these raw irons and spit out 4 dusts, which is pretty cool. Boom. Now, can the dust... That's a question. Can the dust immediately be turned? No, it has to be smelted first. Okay. No big deal. And then we'll get ourselves a energized smelter. And the basic control, that's the osmium, right? Which we are running low on osmium, so I do want to enrich that. Let me do this. Let me enrich some iron and some osmium, and I will be right back. All right, guys. So we cooked up a whole bunch of metals. Just working on the last little bit. We did finally get to the steel dust part. So now we're gonna finish that up, and we should be good to get our energized smelter. Oh, I still have to get these guys. Okay, that's right. So I still need those, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And 2 osmium, and we'll get that going. The other thing I want to get this episode, I want to get it early, is the time in a bottle, which will allow us to speed certain things up. Let's grab that. We're going to need that and my diamonds. And let's go ahead and get some bottles, and boom. I told you we were going to need that clock for something, and there we go. So yeah, get this in here, boom. Universal cable, you can go over here for now with the mod stuff. We're actually going to need one more for when we finish our energized smelter. Boom. And smelter. Let's see. Smelter. Redstone. And yeah, looks good. Energized smelter. There we go. Now the really cool thing, well, I shouldn't say really cool because most mods do it nowadays, but what we can do is we can have the enrichment chamber enriching the ores and the smelter smelting them right out of its inventory, which is cool. So we'll put 2 chests. We'll do 1, 2. Cool. And yeah. Boom. Now the only thing is I don't think this thing is smart enough to pull in stacks of 3 at a time, so we're gonna have to math that out, right? So there's 6 enrichments right there. There's 4 enrichments right there. What is yeah, right like that. There's a bunch of enrichments right there. I guess that's kind of just the easiest way to do it, just like that. And boom. And oops. Boom. Uranium we can skip for right now. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Should we just do the whatever we have left in copper? Yeah, we might as well, right? Okay, cool. So let's put the most important ones at the front first. Okay, and what we're going to say is we're going to say input input auto eject, right? How do we set it so that we auto eject on? Do they need to be fed in through like a funnel? Is what I'm wondering. Or a hopper, I mean. Strict input. Item config eject on energy. Items. They might need to be input through a hopper. Input. Either that or there's an upgrade that makes it so that it auto inputs. Either way, it's no big deal. We can just make a hopper real quick. It has been a tiny while since I've played with Mechanism, so it may just be being rusty. No big deal. Hopper. And then we'll do a chest. And we'll do boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Awesome. And then what we're going to say is output to the right, auto eject on. Perfect. So now once this finishes going through all that, it's going to auto eject them into here. And we'll say output auto eject on. And there we go. Simple ore automation. There we go. Now I'm wondering what's going to happen once this finishes that. Will this auto eject? I'm like 90% sure that it will. Oh, and gold. We'll put gold in there as well. And boom, there it goes. Nice. All right. Simple ore automation using Mechanism. Awesome. All right, cool. So last thing we want to do before we wrap up this episode, we're going to run over to that village on the other mountain over there. And we're going to steal the glowstone because we're going to make a feral flare lantern. So that will be cool. I wonder... yep. So let's go ahead and... we're going to chunk load all of these so that it stays running. Very cool. I believe it's over this way, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead. We're going to run over to this village, steal the glowstone, and then we're going to make a feral flare lantern so we don't have to have a bunch of ugly torches all over the place. All right. Let's go ahead and grab this glowstone. 2, that's exactly how much we needed. Perfect. And let's run back to our base and make a lantern. All right, so we have what we need to make the feral flare lantern now. Feral, if I can spell. Feral flare lantern, 2 pieces of glass, glowstone, and some gold. We have some gold, we have glass, and we have glowstone. Cool. Feral flare lantern, there we go. So now we can knock down all these torches. Get lost. Get lost, torch. Nobody likes you. Cool. And lantern can go right there. I don't know if it's going to live there forever, but... get rid of all these torches. Like I said, I am going to fill this part in, so I'll leave those torches up there for now. Cool. And the lantern should just kind of do its thing and light everything up. One thing you can do with a feral flare lantern is you can speed it up. I don't know how much time it's going to take. Pretty much all of my time. And yeah, it'll light everything up nicely. Don't need to have any more torches. Got to love it. Boom. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, that's going to be the end of episode 4. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys made it this far, I just want to say thank you. And yeah, I will. I'll catch you next time. Next time we're going to be setting up a automated tree farm, and we'll probably get some infinite coal production going. So yeah, stick around for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.